having a camcorder, how many soccer games, how many dance recital practices, how much of that video do you have in your house right now? And this is what you use to be able to capture it. Well, why did we always historically use a camcorder? Because they're easy, they're lightweight, they have great quality to be able to bring it home. And we then started using our phone a little bit more, and that's what we use for video. But phones are great for cameras. For video, they tend to lag. When it comes to the video quality on a phone, what we see is it could be a little bit pixelated if the light setting isn't perfect. We see that especially over time, while cameras have gotten better, they're not 4K unless you're shelling out well over $1,000. This, you are getting 4K, and it's $89.98. For $40 off from the QVC price today, from Minolta, a brand that has been around for decades and decades, you're bringing home a camcorder that allows for you to do so much. Not only are you going to be able to record onto that micro SD card in here, but what you're going to notice is on the back, you also have a little microphone input. So if you want to add a little microphone, you see that they're so popular, right? You see on TikTok all the time or social media, people are holding those little mini mics. Well, you can get one that will hook up to this so you could add the wireless. I had a production company for a long time. I know the importance and the value of having a shoe on your camera. This has that. So if you want to mount a microphone on top and get higher quality audio, you could adjust and build it with you. You could even put a little shoe light on top of here as like a little LED light, as if like you were to run into a newscaster that had it. You could have that. Keep in mind, there is a light here for photos too that you're going to be able to use. Then as I turn this around, you've got a touchscreen panel. So what that does is it flips over so that if you wanted to film in a selfie mode, you could do that and talk directly to this camera. Have you ever seen anybody on social media before that has such high quality video and you're like, how are they getting that? My phone just doesn't get the same quality. Well, it's because they use a camera that is not a cell phone camera. We have 3 different options for you. Actually, there's a couple different options when it comes to the colors. I'll show you 3 of them in the studio, and the rest we'll show you on QVC.com. This one is the black that I was showing you. Here it is in the blue. That's super fun. And we also have it here in the purple. But then on QVC.com, we also have a magenta that is available, and that's the one that you see there. This one is the green. And there's less than 200 on the green. And the gold is your most limited option as well, with less than 200 to go around there. E323545 is your item number. Here's everything that you're getting included with this, because I was so impressed with the package that you're getting. Not only are we giving you a camera for under $90, we're also going to give you a micro SD card. And look, I'll be honest, you could go ahead and look and see a 32 gigabyte micro SD card that's got a high write speed to be able to handle HD video. That can cost you some big bucks. That comes included with it. The battery you're getting included here, a remote control, so you can set this up. Maybe it's on a tripod, or maybe you want to put this on a just on a table to film with. You could do that and have the remote control right here. Also great for playback. If you wanted to use the USB and port that's included with this, or hook up the HDMI to it, what you can do here is you can play back directly to your TV to review everything. You also have the charging brick and this little carry case, so that when you're on the go, when you're on vacation, take this with you and capture all of those memories. Be able to capture everything and do so for $89.98 or an easy payment of just $18. I'll share with you that when I had to be like 10 years old. I think it was my 10th birthday. It was the best gift that I ever got. It was a camera that was called a digital blue camera. And it was a little USB camera, just like this is, that went into the computer. Now, we're going back. I was 10 years old in 2001, so we're going way, way back here. It was like a quarter of a pixel. I mean, it was so grainy, the video that it would take, but it didn't matter. I would run all around the neighborhood with all the neighborhood kids, and I would make all these little videos, all these little trailers, and I would go back and I would edit every single one of them. And I knew at 10 years old that I wanted to go into the television world. I knew that I wanted to become like a news reporter. I wanted to edit videos. Well, I'm 33 now, so 23 years later, what has happened in my life? Well, that digital blue camera served as the inspiration for me to then go and study broadcasting, to study communications. I owned a production company for years, and all of that, even to me leading here, being on national television, a host on QVC, I can look at everything that I've done and that I've accomplished career-wise, and it all stems back to my very first camera. And so as I say all of that, I want you to think about the people in your life that maybe could benefit from this. Do you have a grandson or a niece or a nephew that maybe loves video, that's always wanting to make TikTok videos, that wants to do those unboxing videos? This is the way in which you can inspire them to maybe go to school to study that you can use the camera to be able to help be their inspiration to go out and capture some video. I captured some video on my Minolta camera when I was out at the Iron Pigs game the other day. This is what we see. This is the quality that you get at home. All of this was captured on my Minolta. Now I was holding it in my hand. You could steady it all up by putting it on a tripod, but look at how great the quality is here on this. This is, of course, some super high def behind the scenes that you're seeing of our remote truck when we were out visiting the Iron Pigs game. But this is the quality that you're gonna be getting with this camera. Think about all the summer barbecues. Do you have the family reunion that you're going to? Maybe this is going to be used at my friend's, their son. He's my little nephew, Grant. He plays t-ball now. And I love when Leah posts, that's his mom, posts videos of him. She just had posted one of him this morning at his t-ball game. He hit the ball, and it wasn't off the tee. It was a little pitch that he was able to hit. And when he ran, while first base was over in this direction, he ran in that direction. And they're all yelling, Grant, to the left, to the left. Like, that moment is something that you can then play back for him on his 21st birthday, when everybody's gathering for his wedding. And you can do it because you captured it on a camera just like this. And you did so for less than $90. I get that you might have a cell phone camera at home. There's something really nice about having a handheld camera like this. There's something really nice about having the ability to go in here and have an SD card and be able to label them and have a hard disk that always saves that. Because that SD card that you put in there, maybe you're going to take and purchase an additional micro SD card that's 32 gigabytes or 64 or 128 or whatever the size is that you settle on, and you always are going to keep it as the vacation on that cruise in 2025, the summer cruise that you're going on. When you go to those beaches, when you are participating in all of the different events that they have, you can capture it all right here, put it on a memory card, and let that live forever and watch it back anytime. Maybe this is going to be what you're going to give to your grandson who's off to college, and they can capture all of their memories on this. Maybe you have somebody like me who's going to school for communications. I will tell you, having a camcorder like this when you have to make those videos for your comm classes is really important. And the fact that you don't have to break the bank in order to do it is even better. This is the black option that we have. We also have it in a blue. And then here it is in a purple as well. Now on QVC.com, we're going to show you a couple more colors that we have to go around. This one is the magenta. I love that you can match up your personality to each and every one of these cameras. There it is in the green. That's the one I'd be going for because green is my favorite color. And we also have it in a gold, which is our most limited option. E323545 is your item number. It should be $130. We are saving you $40 today by bringing the price down on sale at under $90. And by using any major credit card, you could put this onto an easy payment plan, which will bring it down to just $18 a month. You know, one of the really fun things about having a camcorder like this, of course, is going to not just be capturing the memories that happen with all of your family, but also, when I think about it, it's all of the fun that this is going to be able to bring and inspire. On that rainy day, make a little movie, make a little trailer, make a home video with your family, something that you're going to watch back over and over again. I say that because I think back to when I had gone out to, I was what, probably 2 years into college. I'd come back home and we went to go pick out our Christmas tree. And I used a little iPod Nano and iMovie on my Apple computer to put together what I called a video was Christmas Tree Day. And there was all of this family-friendly, like holiday inspirational music behind it. We still watch that today. Now it's super grainy. It's not 4K like this is. I don't know if we have time to be able to play that video again from when I was at the baseball game, but if we do, I would love to show that because I want you to see the quality that you're getting at home with a 4K camera. Keeping in mind, you get the battery, the remote, and you're also getting that 32 gigabyte. But look at this. When I think about that little movie trailer that I made, the quality was nowhere near as good as this was. And yet, all these years later, which is probably 13 years later from when I made that, we're still watching that video. You still can remember the cool, crisp breeze on that day. I mean, I can tell you right now, looking at this video, I remember how hot it was. It was a beautiful day 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago when we were here doing this. And I shot all of this video. This is all from my point of view, from my Minolta. The pretzel company pretzels that we had going up, those empty beer glasses that were full at one point, all of that, I captured all of this with my Minolta camera. You get a little behind the scenes of what it was like to be able to set that shoot up. Well, I can play that back over and over again. You know what I remember? I remember meeting Michelle at that game. I remember meeting Carol. These are QVC viewers that came up and introduced themselves to me. I mean, it brings back all these memories that I had. I was with Mary Eckenrode all day long at that. My mom and dad came out to the event. Like, it just triggers your memory. The question is, which color camera are you gonna bring it home, and which one are you gonna choose? Because there's a couple colors to choose from. Keep in mind though, it is under $18 on an easy pay. We've got the black, here it is in the blue, and then we also have it in a purple. There's also on QVC.com, there's your magenta. Here it is in the green. And then finally the gold. Your tech tip on this one, by the way, clean out the videos on the camera itself. It helps for formatting. So when you're deleting videos, don't do it on your computer, do it right here on your camera. Let me show you some of the items that we had in this show. Electronic Tech and Tips with Justin, our show that happens every Tuesday here at 4 o'clock on QVC2. This is what you missed in the show in case you're just tuning in. Head on over to QVC.com. You can find Electronic Tech and Tips with Justin and check in on everything that we had. Well, that's gonna do it for me this week.